He was the magical bear that joined the Polish army.
Oh my god.
Was it the Polish? Fuck, I forget which. I'm pretty sure it was Polish. But he was like a lieutenant.
Imagine being outranked by a bear.
Oh, a lot of people did.
It was a real thing.
It was a real thing.
A real thing.
A very real historical event where a bear was adopted and given military power. I suppose this is now the business.
Yeah, absolutely.
Important business before we start recording.
Yep, Polish 2 corpse.
A cigarette-smoking, beer-drinking World War II hero. I love this bear.
Exactly.
37 confirmed kills.
Yeah.
And that's only the confirmed ones.
Yeah. They don't know what he got up to when he was in the woods doing his business. Welcome back to Shattered Worlds RPG. I'm your Loremaster, Jeff, and with me tonight are some of the coolest people around. Jayme.
Hey.
AJ.
Hello.
Kristy.
Hello.
And Ash.
Howdy, howdy.
Welcome back, everyone. We've had a bit of a little break from the action, I think. What's it been? 3 weeks? Doesn't matter.
Who's counting?
So, last time on Shattered Worlds RPG, our heroes had arrived at some kind of, not an audience chamber, what do you call it? A milling around spot. A big hexagonal marble chamber with pillars and friezes and things. Marble benches and tables all around the perimeter. A big map. And a bunch of doors around the outside. To the south, a staircase that's totally filled in with rubble. And so Zohra went to inspect the map, and Crunch and Gale went to an office where they found an old-timey computer and some corpses. More like, desiccated corpses. And what else? I guess the big thing was that Gale saw ghosts. And I think that's where we ended it, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, over by the rubble pile, Beyza is getting a ton of freaky feelings and vibes. Gale turns on her spirit vision, hoping to communicate with the dead. Yeah. Okay, so Gale, what's your first move? I believe you just told everyone that you're seeing things again.
Nobody make any sudden movements. There is a ghost.
You see there's multiples. There's, they seem to be reenacting a scene from long ago. And they all seem to fit, like maybe they all died around the same time. And the rocks seem to recede into the ceiling, and like shrapnel goes into the cloud of dust, and then you see people crossing from the north ramp across the chamber in a little tight unit, and they talk at the top of the stairs. There's other people milling around. And then you see one of them breaks off and comes your direction, or sort of the direction of the room you came out of. The room you came out of.
Guys, there's a bunch of ghosts and they're all Civil War reenactors. No, that's not what Gale says.
I mean, you've had 2 civil wars in the last 150 years, so it's possible. But it looks older.
Okay,
than
then
that.
I do say that.
It looks 450 years old. Thereabouts.
They're all like really super old. They're dead and they're ghosts and oh god, one of them's coming to us.
Wait, what? No! Tell it to go away, Gale.
I'm not a ghost talker. What?
You don't know until you try.
Hi, ghost.
Okay, so you recognize it's Nivax Cross, the Lunari logistics officer, and he's got his phone up to his ear, and he's walking towards the door you came out of. That's now, I guess, all the way open because you used Crunch's loader arms. So that's where he's headed. So you're trying to get his attention.
I'm sorry, wait, are you Nivax Crossstar?
Just crossed. Crost.
Nivax Crossed?
I'm going to need a roll for this guy. Let me see if he hears you. He seems totally oblivious of you and keeps walking. Crunch, you're working that computer.
Yeah, I'm trying with all these ghosts about.
Yeah, Tina and Ondashar have got some power back on, so the computer turns on, and you see it's like an Apple IIe. You know, there's a green, like, blinky business telling you where the cursor goes.
Okay, what would I roll for ancient computer?
Well, I don't think you're trained in ancient computer tech.
Probably not.
So it would be -2. So whatever your light -2.
Okay. So I rolled a 3 -2 is 1, so that's 11 total on Crunch figuring out how computers work.
Okay, so you're tip-tapping away. It seems like only one key works, and the letter H.
It's all I need.
The letter H stays there for a while as you hunt and peck, and then after about 15 seconds, it goes away.
So out of nowhere, I definitely have like tiny little golden rimmed reading glasses on my nose.
Hell
It's not
yeah.
taking packing. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now, are these like lo-fi, or are you using your Virtua goggles to make them appear on your face?
Oh gosh. I think Crunch inexplicably has some like Benjamin Franklin reading glasses out
Hell
of
yeah.
nowhere. He saves them for when he needs to use the computer.
Okay, so you're studying. You're trying to make the most of your situation. Let's cut over to Beyza. I believe you were by the rubble pile.
Yes.
And Zohra, were you still at the map?
Yeah, I believe we ended last game. She had just finished up, like, tracking out, memorizing a route out of here. Like, the quickest route out in any possible.
That's right, yeah. So, big ramp goes up to a sort of breakout area with lots of different offices. But the ramp then continues across that and then goes up to a bunch of warehouses. And same deal, goes up again. And then it becomes a sort of big winding ramp up to a final sort of upper layer, which is like sort of a tourist gathering kind of area. So it's like a little nicer, whereas everything in between is functional. So it's pretty much just a straight shot and then round the corkscrew and then one shallow ramp out to the main exit.
She's like shouting, totally oblivious to all the like scared, spooky stuff going on in the other room. She's like, it's totally easy to get out of here, if you guys want to get going. I have routes memorized. It's no problem. And she's like kicking stuff around, like looking for shiny stuff. And
Hold on, we're gonna try and find ghosts. No, not try to find them. We definitely found a lot of them.
oh, okay. What else you find? Anything interesting?
One of them came real close to us, and he was on his phone.
Oh, you find phone.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me look. Beyza, what do you have over there?
So Beyza's crouched by the rubble, and this is clearly like near the source of the blast. There's like kind of lines of damage going out from this area, and bits of ancient dried blood. And yeah, I think that's all I need to say right now.
There's nothing here.
There's several ghosts.
You want to come look at the spooky thing and old phone?
Yeah, sure.
I bet it looks like brick.
Gale, Crossed goes into the room y'all came out of, and you see the group in the middle there. There's security people kind of in a perimeter, and then a couple fancy types. And they start going down the steps, and they're still talking to each other, and you can vaguely hear their words. And then, boom, everything like the door to Crost's room closes, and then about 30 seconds later there's this terrible explosion, and the people like go flying and then covered up by fog or dust, and then when your vision clears, there's like people lying around, and you hear running and shooting and stuff happening farther up the ramp to the north. And you see somebody crawl out of the rubble right in front of Beyza, looking all shifty.
Beyza, step back. Step back a little bit.
Bayza will keep walking. Bayza is how you say not afraid of no ghosts.
Does Beyza step on the ghost?
Yeah, which direction are you going? Are you trying to join one of the people?
I'll be heading toward Gale and Crunch, and yeah.
So Beyza starts walking towards you, and that person is like looking around all shifty. Let me roll for them. They don't take any notice of you, Gale. And this person, it's a Yafrit, and they're wearing like the local sort of contractor jumpsuit type of situation with a big belt with tools, and they seem like they want to get out of here as quickly as possible, and they're trying to decide which exit to take.
What is wrong, Gale? Is Rat?
I don't know. I saw... I'm sorry, please remind me of the name. Was it Nixton Crossed?
Nivax Crossed.
Nivax Crossed. I don't know. I saw Nivax Cross on his phone. He left, then the room exploded, and all these ghost bodies are on the floor. They were shooting from that ramp over there, and now this shifty person is looking around the room, I think at Beyza, and then,
As soon as you say that, Beyza, how do you react?
I have said I'm not afraid of ghosts. I'll just keep walking.
Just chilling.
do I see that other ghost making a move on Beyza?
No. You think it's a dude. He's got like longish black hair, sort of ear length, maybe bangs kind of, and doesn't look all sooty and black like they probably should for having survived an explosion. And you see now that they have a vest with interesting bulges, and it's almost like it's made to look like part of the jumpsuit, but it's sort of disguised with like yellow reflective strips and yeah. And unlike the other ghosts, they're just acting in a way that doesn't square with an ordinary person, you know. It looks shifty.
Okay, whatever explosion just happened, this ghost doesn't look like they just got exploded. And definitely still looks incredibly shifty.
Okay, this person ducks behind one of the pillars and straightens up opposite you, and you think it might have heard you.
I go to touch it.
Okay, you have to cross the room there. So you pass Beyza, and you pass Andashar and Tina, and you get to that pillar, and Andashar is like, Gale, do you need assistance?
I should be good. If I'm right, then my hand just passes right through it, and I put my hand.
Okay, so you come around the pillar, and you see a foot as the person is like sliding around the other side of the pillar, and then they say, what do you want? Don't come near me.
Oh, okay. So you can see me. All right. Everyone seemed to have not seen me before, but I guess you can. Hi, my name is Gale. Who are you?
Who are you with, Gale?
Oh, well, I'm here with my friend Ebenezer and my two new friends, Zohra and Bayza. And Andashar's here too. Hi. Say hi, Andashar.
Andashar like does a little hand, and he's looking sort of in that direction. Hi. Tina's like, hey. Hey.
Oh yeah,
Hello,
Tina's here too.
The guy seems to only hear you, Gale.
Oh, can you not hear the rest of my? Andashar said hi. And so did Tina. What's going on? You're dead.
Okay, he peeks around the pillar at you with a quizzical look on his face. And he looks pretty hardcore. Like maybe he's a killer or a professional soldier. But he looks really confused, like he doesn't know what to make of you. And he's like, do you have stealth soldiers? And he looks around all shifty like.
Wait, hold on. Sora, Bayza, are you stealth soldiers?
The shooting and the boots start to come closer now.
I'm sorry, I just met them. You have a lot of really cool knives. Did you know you're dead?
Can fit into tiny box, but not really soldier.
Okay, so no stealth soldiers. There's a lot of shooting getting close to us. Do you know what's going on?
Oh, no, that happened a while ago. Don't worry about it. Look,
Are you sure? It's getting closer.
I need to know who you're with, or I'm going to have to assume you're the enemy.
All right, well, I just told you my name's Gale. Ebenezer Crunch is back there. So are Zohra and Bayza. And Tina, Tiny Tina, we call her. She's real nice. And Andashar. And we're just here.
Maybe show what year is. You know, on like watch or clock. You have either?
Yes, I do. Do you know what time it is, sir?
Time is strange here.
I hold out my watch.
He kind of squints, but he's having trouble making it out. And he says, I can barely see you.
See, that number is a 5, and then there's a 4 and a 7 there. And also the year, and I just list the current year because I don't know it.
It's 1587. And his eyes widen, and he's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Sure it does. It's right here.
I don't understand. Are you fucking with me? Are you Conclave?
Oh, Conclave, like, barely exists anymore.
I mean, it is the government of the galaxy. But it's rebuilding over time. It's been a while since it's gotten more or less stable. But things are particularly dicey right now, so
it's kind of tricky right now. Like it's supposed it's like the government system that rules over everything at this point. But like it's really broken right now.
I guess things haven't changed much. I don't suppose you serve the Empress. The only Empress you know died during the war, the second Yafridi rebellion, and her son Aram II is the emperor of the Yafridi Empire.
Hey, if I say the name Aram right now, what does that mean to you?
That's a Almarivnian name, right?
Okay, so dude's not even born yet. All right, your Empress is also dead. It's the year 1547. What year is it for you?
It's 1587. He says that's absurd. It's 1131.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You're like 100. You're like 400 years dead.
He just looks around like you're fucking with him. Then what of the war? Did we prevail?
Sort of?
So you're trying to think back into your history. Give me a history check. This will just be base light.
15.
Yeah. So there were a series of conflicts between the Lunari Logosphere and the Yafridi Empire around that time. The Conclave was always kind of on shaky ground. So a lot of things happened. But about 15 years after this point, all the null gates were shut down. And it's like basically everyone agreed to hide the evidence and cement these places in and like remove references to them from textbooks and all kinds of stuff.
Oh my god, wait. 11 what?
31.
Oh my god, the null gates haven't been shut down yet. You guys still have access to the null gates. Those all got shut down.
He smiles and he says, well, I was supposed to blow up that one, but they wouldn't let me close enough, so I had to. And he looks over and all of a sudden his eyes get all crossed and he gets like angry looking, and you see the group of dignitaries come out of the north side area and continue walking across the room, and it's like the loops have reset, the shooting and the boots and all that stuff is gone.
Oh, they're back. Hi, do you know them?
He slides behind a pillar and he says,
Oh, we're hiding. Okay, I get behind the pillar too.
He says that's Basenya, otherwise known as Lord Zohar. I was trying to kill him. I don't know if I did. He was on the stairs when I blew.
Well, I mean, it looks like whatever was happening before I saw you is happening again, so I don't... I think this is just like a loop.
A loop.
I mean, you are dead, so you're probably just reliving this a lot.
Are you able to hurt people with your power?
I don't know. Let me see. And I point at the person he didn't like, and I cast Turn Undead.
Hell yeah. Okay. Give me a roll. It's a D10.
No, come back on character sheet. There we go.
This is a shadow check.
Oh, shadow check. Perfect. And I believe my Turn Undead has... Yes, it does have +2. Oh, but that sucks a lot, because that was a crit fail.
A crit fail.
You turn your own soul.
Oh my god.
Me and homie switch bodies.
And when you do that, the guy turns and looks right at you, and he kind of gets startled, and his people sort of bunch up and keep moving, and he's just standing there kind of separate from the group.
I was about to say, so I did technically turn the undead. Jayme just put in the chat, turn undead 360 degrees.
Perfect. Yeah, he does a little pirouette, and then he levels his gaze on you.
I love that even in the face of intimidation, he has the grace to really supply solid economic movement.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He's got all kinds of flourishes with his cape and his robes.
Oh, you can see me too. Hello. This is an interesting day. I'm talking to a lot of ghosts. Do you guys see the ghosts now? Is that... Beyza, Ebenezer, Zohra, Tina, can you guys?
No, we should probably get out of here if you're seeing ghosts.
I mean, so far they're chill. I mean, one of them just blew up, or tried to blow up a null gate, and the other ones he doesn't really like so much. I haven't met them yet, but, right now it's pretty alright?
It's good to hear. Zohra has, she's handed Bayza some leftover turnip by the foot that she found in her pack.
I'm sorry, what by the foot?
Turnip by the foot. You don't remember this from...
Yeah, it's rations.
like an episode or two ago?
I don't remember. It sounds awesome.
It's very healthy.
Yes, from discussion about jerky. We have turnip by the foot.
Oh, okay.
And she's gone off to see the phone, which obviously she's not going to be able to see, but she is going to get to see the ancient computer.
I will follow my sister.
So yeah, Crutch is just plugging away. He's like muttering about, the errors he's encountering. He's like, PC load letter? What is this?
Oh, you have to use trackball.
Oh, yes, of course. The trackball, yes. That is... Where did I put that? I must have misplaced it somewhere.
I thought you said truck ball, and I was like, what the fuck?
Use the truck nuts.
Yes.
Get the truck nuts out.
It's slightly rubbery. It's a little disconcerting. But no, it's right there in center of console.
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
You see his giant sphere in center of console.
Oh, track ball. Oh, yes, of course, yes. I thought you meant, here, let me just try that. And he kind of like reaches out, like his little crunch hand, and just starts like, he like kind of like smacks it. Like he's not sure you're supposed to roll it. He like tries to push it down like a button.
So when you smack it at the bottom of the screen, a little keyboard kind of comes into view, and you see the little keyboard sort of mirrored, and you see H is lit up.
That's odd. Whoever used this before me must have typed H a lot of times, and now it's still in the memory. That's yes. Can I sorry, go ahead.
Or the opposite, is the only letter left. Hated letter H.
So this new like keyboard, is it like a digital, like on-screen keyboard kind of a thing?
Yeah, it's just giving you a readout
Oh.
like of what you're doing on the keyboard, probably, or maybe a history. You're not sure.
Zohra, I'm more of a laptop kind of a guy. Do you know? Not just these desktop console machines. Do you know what to do if there's only like H's and you want the other letters?
Would be happy to help. I learned about ancient technology in school. Oh, look, I roll a 10.
Yay.
Where is 16 plus 18 is? I can't do math.
34?
Ebenezer, did you try Control-Alt-Delete?
34?
Go to line 1.
So you use the trackball, and you see that it's like lighting up on letters that are important or whatever, and it looks like the most likely word is hello.
Oh, this is so silly. It wants you to type hello.
Oh, that makes sense because hello begins with H. Yes, I'm starting to get the hang of these computers.
Is good thing is in English, yeah?
Yes, it's a good thing everything in this game's in English. I don't know what we do otherwise.
Ebenezer, you can say you're good at technology when I don't have to help you sign on to Moose calls.
Sign on to what?
Moose calls.
Oh.
What's Moose calls?
It's Zoom backwards.
Oh.
Ah. Gotcha.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were making a joke about some kind of like party line for elderly daters.
It can be that also.
Elderly people really into dairy.
Incredibly into dairy.
Oh, 976 cheese.
Will you brie mine? I'm 2% in love with you.
Beyza, your security sensor sweep pings.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Yeah, you've got a security sensor sort of running passively in the background, and it
yeah,
pings.
I have cybernetic motion detector as well. So it's starting to ping. Does that mean we have bogeys coming our way? Like real live bodies, not ghosties?
So you bring up your info screen, and you see that at the top level of the complex, near the coordinates of the ruin entrance, there's some kind of activity happening.
We have company upstairs. I will monitor them to see where they are going. But they are real, not ghosties.
Oh, it's good to know.
Okay, real threat and ghost threat. Good to know.
Well, is ghost actual threat? I mean, cannot touch.
These may not be threat either. Maybe the rescue party. I don't know.
Can I try to touch my new friend again?
Ah, yes. You reach out and you see that he has wandered off. You're not sure where.
New friend? New friend, where'd you go? New friend? No, these other people don't like me, new friend. Where'd you go?
Okay, you see Lord Zohar is sort of gathered with his group near the top of the stairs, and he's peeking back over at you. And he's trying to whisper to his cronies.
I get in the computer room with them.
Okay, you come into the computer room, and you see the dude, the black-haired guy with the bumps under his vest.
Dude, you're in
he's
here
skulking
now?
around in there. You're not sure what he's up to.
Dude, why are you in here now?
I'm looking for something.
As if you don't have enough things under your vest.
Crunch, what do you think when you hear Gale saying all this?
A little concerned. I don't believe I've seen any ghosts myself. Perhaps Gale needs some juice and a nice lie down. Gale, try not to upset yourself over much. There's no evidence that ghosts can cause us any harm. Just take a deep breath. Unless it looks like the ghost is coming after me, then please let me know.
Oh, the ghost is absolutely coming after you.
What? I jump up on the console.
Well, now you are not going to type hello. You're typing all kinds of other things with your foot.
I'm typing,
You are like cat who across a keyboard. You send the email, say ASDJKF. It's so messed up.
Gale, you
We
see
have
the
to
guy.
start over.
You see the guy has come over behind Crunch and is leaning down through his head and looking at the screen.
What are you looking at? And I just kind of like pull... Can I try to pull his head out from Crunch?
Yeah, you grip him up and it's faint. It's not like that substantive, but you're able to like draw him out and he looks at you and he goes, What do you want?
Well, I wanted you to be outside of my friend, for one. Sorry, Crunch.
Oh, I can't see him.
Oh, you can't see us? That's really weird.
Well, I could see you.
Yeah, but why is that? I mean, I guess it makes sense. I'm the only one who can see you. You're the only one who can see me. But what do you need to see on the screen?
Oh, there's some important information I wanted to get out. I needed to get a message out.
I'm looking at the screen again. Does it still just say hello?
It's just the H, yeah.
Can you read something in these H's that are other than just a lot of letter H's?
He says, yeah, everybody has their own introductory phrase. Most people's is hello. You're going to have to push the buttons for me.
I mean, I get... Guys, the ghost wants me to type.
Okay.
Hey, Ebenezer, can you get your crotch out of my friend's face?
What? I just kind of like tumble back down to the chair. I never.
Ebenezer, you want some turnip by the foot?
Yes, I would.
You know what? I'm actually curious now.
There you go. It's a little salty.
He's gluten free.
Yeah.
It's
Ooh.
almost saltless. It's terrible. You hate it, probably.
I fucking hate it. I rolled a 2. I rolled a 2 for taste.
I got a 1. For
I'll
liking
roll super botch.
turnip by the foot.
This is the kind of food that like people that look like Zohra and Beyza claim tastes good. But like,
What do you mean
Oh,
people
so
look
white.
like us?
you know, fit
What?
in shape, you know, young.
He's seasoned with extra iodine.
Oh no.
You're putting iodine on your food?
You are supposed to get iodine.
Alright, ghost, so just type hello?
I have a name.
You haven't given it to me. I gave you my name several times.
What was your name again?
I'm Gale, Ebenezer, Beyza, Zohra, Adnashar,
I
Tina.
can't see them. I don't care. My name's Gondirian.
Gondirian, I'm Gale.
Good to meet you, Gale.
Good to meet you, Gondirian.
Let's call me Gon.
Okay, gone.
Type in hello.
I type in hello.
Okay. All of a sudden, it starts spooling off like file folders and different portals.
Oh, there's a
I
lot.
told you to type hello.
I mean, there were 3 of you in here and none of you did it, so...
He wasn't doing it. I told him to do it. She walks out.
Through gone.
Bayza, something has extended the Wi-Fi symbol farther from upstairs, as if like whoever's there maybe set up a hub, and it might be powerful enough to hack into if you wanted to do that, or you might want to obscure your network so they don't know you're down here.
I would need my sister's help with such things. I know how to clean and break down a field rifle. Wi-Fi. This is foreign word to me. But I will go talk to my sister.
Zohra,
What
you've
is-
you've been informed of the security situation.
Oi, we probably do not want anybody to get into our end of things. You know, maybe get into banking information, or we just don't want. So yes, we do this, and I don't know. Do you want me to roll anything for this, or
What are you trying to achieve?
World peace.
just?
Tall order.
All of the money. World peace for me.
For you only.
Mostly just, yeah, closing them out from us, so they don't pick us up.
Totally. Okay, so you shut down any signal bleed, and so you think you should be able to sense them if they come within like 500 meters, 500 yards ish. So maybe the next level or 2.
Is okay, Beyza? Is not too close? You need
No,
more?
No, it's
Okay.
fine. I will set up a position behind cover where I guess there's only one entrance into this place
Yeah,
right now,
so
right?
the north wall is like half of it is a big open area. There's like a big blast door above it,
All right.
and that's about 20 feet wide. But there's walls to either side of it that you could hide behind, or a pillar if you want it to be more.
Yeah, I want to be able to basically set up a choke point, so if anyone tries to come through that area, I can, look hostile, I can gun them down.
Okay, so you're at the nearest pillar to there,
Mhm.
or would you rather be up against the wall?
No, the pillar's fine.
Okay,
That way I can be more mobile.
good deal.
We don't recognize the signal or anything, right? It's not like
You'd have to risk
Anything.
being detected if you want to
okay.
learn anything more specific. It was a pretty generic setup.
Okay. Crunch, you better get your best speech ready, or Beyza going to shoot these guys in the face.
Well, I suppose I could try and talk to them a little bit before the shooting.
Better talk fast.
Kind of scramble down off the console like I'm jogging out.
I get down. Get down.
Talk
stand in the
from
middle.
shadow.
stand in the middle of the floor like idiots. Just
I show you where to stand. Come.
Okay. Places, everyone. Just a joke.
Are y'all hiding anywhere? Or are you standing out in the open?
No, we're not standing out in the open.
You could stay in the office, hide behind pillars.
I'm gonna find a safe spot for Crunch to be. So somewhere that looks like he'd be nice and secure if a firefight does break out.
So the original storage room that you came in, that's got a line of fire to the entrance, but plenty of cover, so he could camp out there. Gale Gondirian is like, I can't see these things well enough, and he like grabs your gown or your robe or whatever, your sleeve, and he starts to
Easy.
become saturated with more color.
Wait, what? Just for clarification, is he getting more colorful or am I getting more colorful?
Maybe both. It's like you're becoming more present to one another. And then he's like, yes, I could see it. And he goes, exterior communications. And you see a folder.
Wait, something just happened with, I think both of them, like, I look more colorful for some reason. Guys, do you see? They're not in the room, are they?
I don't.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I don't think
No.
anybody stayed in the room with you.
Whatever, I'll ask them
Andashar,
later.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, Andashar comes running and he looks in. He's like, "What is it, Gale?"
Anything change? He just touched me, and now we're both like.
So as soon as he as soon as he locks eyes with you, he looks really startled and he says, "Gale, what's happening? You're fading."
What?
No.
Gondirian's still clutching your outfit and he's like, "Exterior communication."
Fine, okay. I click it.
Okay, you click it and a bunch of stuff comes up and he starts directing you. Andashar comes over and touches your other arm. He's like, "What's happening? Are you all right? Is this normal?"
I don't know. I feel fine. All I know is that I've been talking to this. Has he gotten any more visible to Andashar?
No.
I don't know. I've been talking to. His name is Gon, by the way. So
Gon
I've
does
been
like a
talking
little
to-
"Hey, what's up?" hand wave.
He's waving at you. You can't see him, but he is. Yeah, I've been talking to him for a while, and then he just touched me, and then we both just kind of like lit up with a lot of color, and I guess that's when you noticed that I was fading? What is that?
Gon says, "There, Northern Hub. Click on that. See if that's active."
I click on Northern Hub.
Okay, it spools into view, and you see a little schematic, and then it says power minimal.
I mean, it doesn't have a ton of juice in it, but I think it's still active. Why are you trying to destroy them?
Destroy whom?
The gates.
Oh, that was just part of this mission to take down Zohar. You sure you didn't know anything about it?
I mean, it was a few hundred years ago. My knowledge of it is pretty limited.
God. It was supposed to be big. It was supposed to be the first strike against the Lunari and the corrupt Empress.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, she's super dead. Her son's ruling now?
Not her son, a distant descendant.
Or well, I guess at this point, her like great 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 grandson.
You don't have to do that. That's fine. I know what descendants are.
Just in case.
All right, you need to get more power to that array, or I won't be able to contact my people.
I mean, I don't think you can contact them at all. You're a ghost. I mean, I can try it, but I don't think it's gonna work for you.
He gives you this angry look.
I hate awkward silences with ghosts.
He says, I just get more power to that, and he wanders off.
Nope. Weird things happening to both of us. I'm gonna need you to stay right here. And I turn the power up.
You don't know how to turn the power up. You haven't come to a power distribution screen.
You're gonna need to show me how to do it because I don't. This is an. I think I failed to mention the 400 years part. This is a very old computer. I need your assistance.
Ah, right. Yeah. Okay, go to back out of that, and then he leads you to power distribution. So you're working on that. Yeah, now Bayza or Zohra, you've noticed that they've installed another network hub a little closer. And if they keep doing that, eventually they'll detect your system unless you power down completely.
She'll creep over to Beyza and relay that. Although I'm sure Beyza has picked up that they've gotten closer.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, their signal strength has increased.
By shutting down our system, would that mean like I'd have to temporarily turn off like any cybernetics that would be producing?
No, it just means like all your Virtua goggles would be down. You'd be in defensive mode, so you wouldn't have some of your, your integrated telemetry, working with other soldiers in concert, stuff like that. But you could still move and use your eyes and things.
So things that are like hardwired would still work, but things that require like a signal would not work. So like iPod work, but not iPad.
It's okay. Crunch doesn't know how to use either.
Crunch, you see you've got some text messages.
Oh.
But they're not all the way filled in yet, like something's keeping them from being fully transmitted.
Zohra, I'm having some trouble with my phone. You seem good at these kind of things. Do you think you could help me? I may have an important text.
Oh, what is problem? Let me see.
I hand over my flip phone.
The problem is obvious. Your security setup is keeping any complicated files from transmitting.
Why you have so many pictures of cheese and donuts?
Oh, stay out of that donut folder.
It's like right here. It's in your text.
Ebenezer, you see one of the emails is titled a code phrase from your days way back in 1550 when you were still in intelligence work before being assigned to Devarikar, which was called Shovas before the colonists set up their little colony.
So it looks like I'm getting like an old communication, or is this like just something that I haven't heard from for a while?
You think it must be somebody in your network.
Oh, okay.
It's a young communication.
Well, some of these are just strange. I mean, this one doesn't even make sense. It says the sun is shining, but the ice is still slippery. What even is that?
Oh, wait.
Does this person know English? Is like their fourth language?
Oh, that's
Here, it's just security problem. Should maybe just turn off.
just turn it off, then turn it back on.
Oh no!
Oh.
I see. We have incoming company, and yes.
Yes, I suppose now is neither the time nor the place to fix my emails, but I do appreciate you taking the time to look.
Oh yes, it is no problem. I mean, you may want to tell your friends. I need to brush up on language. I mean, I know, sometimes I make a mistake. Very rare. I am very good. But sun is shining, ice slippery. Oh, that's just strange.
Yeah, that's probably just a typo or something. We'll just forget that one.
Now, Beyza, you're pretty sure this is intelligence stuff. And it stands to reason that with Crunch being in the diplomatic corps, that he might have some intel contacts or be one himself.
Is mighty suspicious.
To be fair, can I actually make a would that be like a man, I can't think of the word. My English so good.
Let's see.
When you're
Encryption.
no, like when you're trying to see like how a person reacts to something.
Oh, insight?
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
What
Would that be shadow?
shadow? Good, I am good at shadow. So 19?
19. So you're not for sure, but yeah, you think he knows what that is about. It's unusual that a new communication would come through right as this hub was being set up. It could just be something that was sitting on his queue while he was on the station, but it's unlikely.
It's dated like now.
Yeah.
Subject, top secret, active current spy stuff for your eyes only. Don't show anyone your phone. We know you have a history of showing people your phone. I'm like, look at this cool donut photo right when the message pops up.
They've taken your comms away for blasting their eardrums.
It's good to know you like cheese and donuts so much, though.
It's how I've maintained my lovely figure over the years. Just a good solid 2 weeks of donuts and then a good solid 2 weeks of cheese.
And absolutely no turnip fruit roll-ups.
Oh, yeah, all this fresh infusion of fiber is going to mean you have to go find a restroom.
Oh, Crunch go and get bubble gut for sure.
It's best to stay regular,
Beyza, they've fired up another hub, and they'll probably be able to suss you out in a few minutes if they keep advancing at this rate.
No, do we meet them or do we wait for them to come to us? I think here we have more defensible position. I think we should stay.
I can go look if you want.
No. I would prefer you stay here, where I can see you. Lovely sister.
Okay, I mean, I am very small. I am so tiny. It's like ant. Nobody see the ant. Is in the kitchen. Is get the crumb.
Nobody sees the ghosts either.
Except you, dear girl. You see the ghost. I can shut down the system now if you want.
Gale, you notice you're getting a squeak from your oak leaf pin. It's a very high-pitched thing that goes into your subvocal hearing thing. Yeah.
My pin's going.
Your pin's going. And you have found the power distribution area. Did the guy disappear or wander off?
I needed Gon to stay with me to help with computer.
Yeah, so he's trying to shrug out of your grasp.
Oh, that's gonna be a check for something.
Yeah, I guess a shadow check. I don't know if you have Ghostfight.
I probably don't have Ghostfight.
I put most of my skills in Ghostfight, and now I don't even get to use it.
Spirit Slap.
I rolled an 18 plus 10 for Ghostfight.
You've got him gripped up real tight. He's not going anywhere.
With the 18?
Yeah, you've got him locked down. And Andashar looks even more concerned, and he starts to fuzz out. And then you notice that things are starting to subtly change behind him. You see things look a little less dusty. And you look and you see somebody sitting at one of the consoles across the way. And she's in similar garb as the corpses in the room.
Hey, do you know who that is across from us?
Yeah, that's Pam.
Oh, from HR? I love her.
He ducks down behind the desk. He says, I'm not supposed to be in here.
Am I supposed to be in here?
He says, no, but she might not notice you if you act quickly. And he tells you to find the comms again.
And I kind of backtrack from where I was and try to locate the comms folder.
Okay, and now it has full power, and you notice that everything seems to have full power. And he's like, fucking jackpot. And he gives you a string of letters and numbers to input.
And it's the lyrics to Right Said Fred's I'm Too Sexy for My Shirt, which is wild.
Tina and Andashar start gabbling on their comlink. Did Crunch join the Oak Leaf Society?
We gave him a pin.
Yeah,
Give him
I think
a pin.
so.
Okay, so they're chittering on their com link. Do you want to listen in?
Do I want to eavesdrop? Yes.
Yeah, all right.
Does
Always.
Crunch want to eavesdrop?
You click over and you hear Andashar saying, Gale, she just disappeared. And Tina's like, oh, this is bad timing. There's people coming upstairs. Where do you think she went? And he's like, how the fuck should I know? She was talking to a ghost and then she disappeared.
No, am I still over in the storage area with Zohra?
Yeah, you hear a little bit of commotion, and Beyza is sort of between you and Zohra, whispering back at each other. So, because she came to help you with your phone, but then she wanted to go talk to Beyza.
Okay, I'll just be like, I hate to interrupt the planning, but apparently Gale is disappeared. That's not great.
Like she wandered off, or like a poof?
I think it's a poof.
Ondashar's like, she couldn't have gone anywhere. I'm in the office. There's 3 computers, 3 corpses, and that's it. And now, Beyza, they are within active sensor range. There's another hub got turned on. So you'll need to shut down all communications if you want to stay hidden.
Okay. I think you should go. Rest of you go look for Gale. I will hold position here. Our friends are coming soon. I will speak nice to them first.
Tina says, do you want me to keep the power on? Ondashar's like, I need to be able to see. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, like general power? Yeah, it was on before, no?
Mm-hmm.
They turned a fuse on one of the pillars to turn the power on.
Mm-hmm. I'll just respectfully mute my mic while I roll a new character.
Oh. Sure, yeah. Confusion is good. Leave power on. Also give shadow.
Okay.
I like the shadow.
Do you want to try to get these people's attention? You see a little bit of light just out of view where the ramp goes past the view of the ceiling to the north.
I'm going to wait for the rest of my group to go, form the Gale search party. And I'll just hold my position here.
Okay, Crunch. If Crunch moves in the loader, it'll be really loud.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wouldn't. Yeah, not right now.
So you'll leave that in the storage room.
Yeah, but I'm going back for it.
Okay. So y'all form up in the office, and you see that Gale must have got the thing working because it says there's like a power distribution system, and most of the power is going to life support and null gate operations and defense, whatever that means. But there's also communications, exterior communications, which is low power, like just a trickle.
Zohra's gonna stay with Beyza. And she's going to find an opportune, sneaky spot to hide. I can roll for it if you want.
Yeah, give me stealth checks. Anybody that's gonna be in the sensory zone. The office is far enough out of the way that unless
That's a
you're like
shadow,
moving
right?
things. Shadow, yeah.
22 to hide.
Good. Beyza, are you hiding?
No, I'm in cover.
Good
But I'm
deal.
not like purposely trying to hide.
So 18 total for Crunch.
Good deal. All right, light comes down the ramp, and you hear a bunch of people talking, and your oak leaf pins twinkle a bit. Well, not Gale. Gale's gone. So Ondashar, Tina, and Crunch. So somebody in this group must be a member, unless they broke through your system.
Oh, you mean the specific oak leaf pin
Yeah.
system? Gotcha.
Crunch, you want to answer?
Yeah.
All right. Oakleaf Society.
Yes. Oakleaf Society.
This is the artist. Have you met the artist?
Gosh, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, you mean Crunch specifically? I think he
Crunch.
did, yeah.
I remember liking the name, like Jayme
Yeah.
liking the name, but I don't remember if French.
Because
actually-
Aya and Crunch definitely did meet the artist.
Okay, cool.
And so
Yeah.
did Tina.
But as he
So-
met the sandwich artist.
Tina's like,
Yes, he did meet the sandwich artist from Subway.
yeah.
Eat space.
Tina's like, we probably shouldn't be on the channel. Some people are coming.
Oh, it's okay. I know. It's the artist. Yes.
Oh, hey, yeah, we met on the station. And he's like, yes, Tina, what about Gale and Electo?
About that.
Gale's either a ghost or has phased out of reality or slipped through some sort of time anomaly or perhaps no longer exists in this reality. Something's going on.
And let me retcon, they know what's happening with Electo, so it's just Gale.
By the way, I rolled a 72, so my new character is your dad.
Nice. That'll be fun, playing with my dad. So the artist says, yeah, I'm with a mixed group of scientists. We're just coming to it's some place they're calling the Hexagon. We'll be there in just a minute or so. There's this really long ramp.
Oh, those are the worst, right? Be aware there are ghosts everywhere, I'm told.
What the hell?
I don't know. Apparently they can just get you. So watch out.
What the hell are you talking about?
Just look out for ghosts. You know, I don't have time to go into it right now.
Andashar says, are they safe? Will they start shooting at us if we come out?
I don't think so. But you know, I'm not like a ghost guy.
No, Andashar was talking about artists, people.
sorry.
But that's good. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good answer. The ghost will apparently hurt you and unalive you.
An artist says, no, I'm pretty sure these are just civilians. There's the guy in charge. His name's Steven Santinelli. He's a scientist. He was at the festival. He's connected to the design. They're calling it the Design Rescue Committee. It's a mixed group of people that were on the station and the station designers. So we managed to get myself and my boys on this team. So, and you hear his people's boots and faint whispering. And he says, all right, guys, I think I know someone down there. And they're all like, what the fuck are you talking about? He says, Mr. Crunch? And y'all hear this shouting, Mr.
Yeah.
Crunch.
Now, has everyone else heard this through over their pens? Like, can they make out?
Bayza and Zohra are the only two that aren't linked. They shut everything down.
I would make sure to tell them, especially Beyza, probably don't shoot the people about to approach. It's cool.
I'm over here cocking my rifle.
Yeah.
and-
Beyza, I apologize. You would have killed them so good. I know. I can tell. You know, I can tell this would have been a hell of a getting them off their guard. But unfortunately, they're non-combatants. They're friendlies. Go figure.
If you say so. I find very strange coincidence, but I believe you for now.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes.
I'll put the safety back on.
Now, operational security wise for the two of you, this is totally bust. Like if you were still working for the family, this would be bad. But since you're quitting, it's probably don't have to worry too much about it.
Who gives shit?
Yeah, who gives shit? So yeah, some people come down. The artist, his two close buddies, but you haven't met him, Crunch. Gale met him briefly on the train during a hijacking attempt.
AJ, you need to read that.
Yes, in the chat, AJ says, "I pants Crunch as a ghost."
It's what Gale would do.
Coach is like, stand back, everyone. It's my diplomat moment. Time to greet the new group. No!
All right, and a bunch of archaeologists and geologists and a couple of clipboard-wearing administrators come in, and a guy in a light blue lab coat and sensible shoes with a big shock of gorgeous blonde hair and a square jaw. He tilts his sexy glasses down a little bit, and he says, "Hello, I'm Dr. Stephen Santinelli. It seems you've made this discovery just before us. I tip my hat if I had one."
Well, now I know what to get you for the holidays. Yes, a tipping hat. Which discovery now?
All of this, closed for centuries.
Yes. Isn't that right, everyone? Haven't we made these discoveries?
We sure did. Wait, I'm a ghost. Sorry.
Yeah, it's really pretty boring. I mean, all of this stuff is like, kind of when somebody makes the fake old relic and then they sell it on the side of the street, and it's got like all of the fake old crusty stuff on it, and they're like, this is ancient, you must pay like so much money for it, and you're looking at it and it looks really good, but then it's actually like, from somebody's basement, is not actually really old, and it's just totally fake. That's like what all of this stuff is. It's like a fancy hotel, not a real ruin.
So throughout your long rant, he's directing traffic. People, they set up another network hub, a couple floodlights. They send a drone camera around to map the area.
Yes, I'm glad to know is somebody truly interested in like actual archaeology and not just being first on the site. It is good to see you. Okay, I go over here now.
Okay. Now, are you notable enough that somebody would recognize you or your name, like in your field?
Maybe more notorious than notable.
Like, it's not like you wrote the definitive paper on X or whatever.
Probably stole the definitive paper on X.
You drew an X on it.
Yeah. Yoink, that's mine now. So the artist introduces y'all to Crunch or introduces you and Crunch to his team. And Crunch, he gets you alone and he says, so what's going on with Gale? And Tina leans over, like sort of eavesdropping, just sort of looming over the both of you.
Well, there was apparently this one ghost who was a bit more talkative than the others. They were really, it seemed like they really took to each other, a lot of hanging out, like perhaps a new friendship was blooming. Next thing I know, we bravely went to fortify a side area, and Gale just disappeared.
That's not good.
No. Have you heard of anything like that happening before?
Can't say I have.
Well, perhaps someone on your team might have ideas on how we could get Gale back, because you don't just want to like lose someone.
Of course, yeah. Let's regroup in this. Do you mind if we meet in this office here? And he points to the office where Gale vanished.
Oh, and sure. That is where Gale vanished, though. So
Where'd you? Oh, and he looks a little concerned, and Tina follows behind you, sort of wobbling behind you, shadow looming everywhere. And Ondashar is like tapping his foot in the office, and y'all come in. And Artis says, "Do you want to invite your new colleagues?"
oh yes, of course. Beyza, Zohra, come over here. We're having a little huddle.
Beyza, this guy is total jerk ass.
The way you see that.
Like, did you see how he walked into a room? He's like, hello, look at me. Oh, I have a so sexy face. Oh, I raise my hat to you, but I do not have one.
Me walking into every room.
What else I do not have? Oh, look, you are here first. Maybe next time I come first. Oh, what do you think? Oh, it's so... Oh, God.
Okay, we're learning something about... I think Zohra has some professional jealousy about Dr. Steven.
Well, perhaps you think Dr. Steven is cute, huh?
No, you know... Beyza, we have been over this before. I like the women.
Oh.
The whole thing, that was Beba's whole idea that I get married to the men. I like the women. I just have not found the right one.
Right. I know this. I just tease you. I kid.
Yeah. You like everybody.
Oh, that's what.
But you should know this man, he hurt your heart. I can tell this man, he hurt your heart. You don't talk to this man. He is a jerk ass.
I'll keep your advice in mind. Perhaps I will be breaking his heart. You don't know.
Oh, well, if you want to do it that way, you go ahead.
So, Ondashar and Crunch invite the two of you in on their little sidebar meeting if you want to join.
Sure.
Okay. Y'all go in there, and Ondashar closes the door. And he says, "Look, I know we just met you, but we might be in a dangerous situation here. People are going to be wanting answers as to how we got here. And I don't like the look of these scientists, quote unquote. I can't verify them." And he's got his device out, and he must have hooked up to their network. And he's run all these dossiers on them. And he says, this Santinelli guy, he's connected somehow.
I cannot verify either. I think he's kind of questionable. She hasn't heard of him before, has she? I mean,
yeah, he has written a bunch of papers. He hasn't been as active lately. He apparently got into some, I don't know, less appreciated branch of the science.
now are they good papers, like peer reviewed and like have other writers on them, or are they?
Yeah, his
like...
recent work though is a little less well supported, and he's sort of falling out of fashion. So this will be a big coup for him if he gets to write a paper about it.
Gotcha. This guy liked to write a lot of paper. Used to be, did it the right way. Lately, he kind of writes strange thing. I don't know how much you know about academia, but there's kind of right way to do it that is, considerate of your other academics and also shows that you have taken a lot of things into consideration. And then there's the wrong way. That's kind of like, I'm just going to throw up whatever I want to on the page and publish it. Lately, he has been doing a lot of puking onto the page. So.
Okay,
I
artist
don't
says,
like-
look, I'm going to fill you in. My friends and I have a little group going. We call ourselves the Oak Leaf Society. And we've been looking into something that's dangerous for the galaxy. It's kind of a big deal. And it involves the Null Gates and this thing called the SVA Drive. Have you heard of it?
I don't know, have we?
I don't see why you would have. It's not really your department, unless one of you is really into engines or space travel in general.
No.
No idea. Is not a rock or shiny thing.
According to our contact, and he mentions Lady Ashai Crunch, and you know who that is. I don't think either of you would know who that is. But she says it's some kind of super gate. It's still in the planning stages, but once it's built, it could use the power of the Null Gates as a weapon. And we only just reopened these things, so we're not in control of them enough to fight back if they get this thing built before we set up our whole infrastructure. And it's now that Bayza and Zohra, you notice that this guy has been like Morse coding with winks and foot taps. So he's house for rule, and he's trying to let you know that you're on the same team. He's family. And you see a little tattoo on his left side of his neck that's one of the Shadowin circles that's close to the family. The Ashkender circle. So you now know that the artist is, you can speak freely to them if you want. Although you are trying to leave the family, so there's that.
So does that kind of imply that the artist is playing both sides?
You imagine the Oak Leaf Society as a cat's paw of the family. That's usually how they work in important intelligence operations, especially off planet, off of Calustria, the capital planet.
Gotcha.
Which is where the house has its home base.
Gotcha.
So what's this about Gale?
Poof.
I don't know. Chico poof. Yeah.
He goes, what's going on with this computer here? And Ondashar says, she was working on this when she disappeared. She said the ghost had grabbed a hold of her and then tried to flee, and she was holding on to it. But before that happened, she typed in this sequence, and you see it's a communications, like they're planning a text burst, and she's like typed in all these letters and numbers into a destination, but there's no body for any text or anything yet. You see a cursor blinking.
Gotcha.
Oh, and it says there's insufficient power to send messages at this time.
Well, Zohra will relay all that.
Okay. They're all standing around the computer just looking confused.
Gale apparently pants his crunch again.
Okay, let's wrap this up with Gale. We go from everybody standing around looking dazed and confused. Gale, you're still at the computer, but you look down and your hands are a little shorter. Skin's quite a bit older, a little bit liver spotted. And you have like a dull olive green jacket on and high-waisted sort of brown and beige pants. Not quite white blouse. Like, it's just not your style.
Wait, when did I change? Gone?
And your voice comes out, and this is not a Zentradi voice. This is a Lunari voice. Like, there's something about it that just feels totally different. Your tongue is fatter in your throat. And the lady across the way lifts off a headphone, and she goes, what is it?
What are you talking about? What?
What? Dolores, are you goofing again?
Who's Dolores?
She does a shrug and goes back to typing, puts her headphone back on. It's now that you recognize her outfit as matching one of the corpses from the office before it became this office. Like, everything looks a little crisper and less dusty.
Okay. I'm not me? Which is weird. Pam? Pam, are you there?
What do you want? Do you know I need to come over there?
Yes, I think... Wait, I maybe forgot what I was doing. Can you come over here and, just show me one more time? I promised last time.
Okay, you have in your memory that big string of numbers and letters that he told you to type in, and you have the exterior communication like line ready to go.
Hold on, let me try something. And I type in that sequence.
And she goes, who are you trying to call? And she's like squinting with her glasses, like looking at this screen like she's not sure what it's all about.
Isn't that what we were doing?
So you want to hit enter?
I hit enter.
Okay, now it gives you a field to type your message. And she's like, oh, are you trying to call out?
Yeah, what, do I need to hit star or something?
No, you just write your message and then hit there. Did you get hit on the head at lunch? And then all of a sudden there's a boom. And a massive, everything shakes. Pebbles are coming down. She goes, what the fuck? And Ruby over at the water cooler like falls down and the water bottle tumbles down. Everything's shaking back and forth. The lights go out. And you hear a and it's scary.
What was that?
And you hear the that big ass door, the failsafe, go into place.
Well, that doesn't sound good at all. Should we be warning whoever else is here? The people?
Okay, Ruby goes over to the console and is trying to tap, and there's no power. And Pam is like gripping you, like, I don't know what to do. What do we do?
Duck, get under the desk. Get under the desk.
Okay. So you all get under the desk, and now you hear like shooting off in the distance, more small explosions, and that goes on for a while. And somebody has a lighter, which is the only light in the room.
If anyone comes in here, play dead.
The light is slowly dying as the oxygen runs out in the room.
Anyone else unable to breathe or...
And that's it. That's
All
it.
right,
That's the
so
end.
my new character is Dolores.
Crunch, pull pants up. It's not the kind of craggy thing we like to see as archaeologists.
What's wrong with my belt? Why does this keep happening to me?
Belt not supposed to be functional. It's supposed to be accessory. Pant is supposed to stay up on own.
Well, this belt is an accessory to a crime. And that crime is my pants keep falling down.
Maybe try suspenders next time.
Gale steals his belt.
Yes. So suspender would be very nice for a man your age.
Bet it would.
In Jiffy can use his bungee cord, perhaps? I don't know. I just being silly. Would probably be a terrible idea.
No, I'm into it. I'm super into it. I would love to see that.
Yes, perhaps some sort of space suspenders. High tech. Yes.
Personally, I prefer the hard boxers, but you know.
Oh, you.
Did you say hard boxers?
Heart
No,
boxers.
If I love one thing about my boxers is that they're rock hard.
They have not been washed in a very long time.
Full of starch.
Oh my.
Among other things.
Is growing on the food source, you know? Is very self-sufficient. Has all kind of mushroom and bread, you know, yeast. Is
They allow for breeze, so it's easy storage.
yeah.
Just what you want in underwear. Yeast.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just want like a closed ecosystem.
It is like a terrarium.
Yeah.
But with cloth.
Yes.
I
I was
think
trying to
it's-
remember the word.
I think it's safe to say that yeast can live inside of my boxers and not me.
It's
Hey, post-credit sequence.
Terrandawarium.
Terraria underarium.
Dr. Steven Santinelli goes over to the top of the stairs with the rubble pile, and he pulls out a little comm device. And he says, Sir, we've made insertion. The null gate's just past a pile of rubble. He looks off to the left. We've got a loader down here. It should take quick work. If we need explosives, I'll send back for it. How are you doing, by the way? And they must not answer because he says, right, well, I guess we'll just get to it then. And the camera goes woo, all the way past all their lights and hubs, and they've put out a few guards at various choke points, all the way out to the ruin area, and you see like various shuttles and a couple big spaceships parked out amongst the vine-covered ruins, and there's people milling about. There's a tent. People are having blueberry muffins and coffee out of paper cups. And the camera goes all the way up out into orbit to the Cobalt, which is a spaceship from season 3. And we go in to the cockpit and to a fancy lounge where your boy Gilliam the Fate Driven is sitting reading a space newspaper in his fancy like kimono style robe, and he's sipping his tea, and he hangs up, and his face goes all unnaturally blank and creepy, and like there's nothing human about it. And music.
I'm terrified. I don't like this. Oh my god.
That's what I do after every Zoom call, by the way.
Oh yeah. As soon as we can't see you,
Yeah, I'm like, not everybody, and then it's just a mask.
He's like that person in the DC office at Parks and Rec. Once no one's talking to him, he just goes completely blank.
to rare underwearium. It's a good joke.
I'm workshopping it, you know.
All right. Likes. Your fellow players do anything fun?
Well, it's a small thing, but I appreciated the Pam from HR reference.
Yes.
Gotta love Archer.
Oh, that Pam.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this Pam has black hair, but yeah, pretty close.
And not
Not
cornrows.
No. Retcon.
Gale, as always, you know, with the confusion, yet wonder, yet, you know, just blindly stumbling into things which may or may not be her own death. It's always a pleasure.
She is an
Likewise.
over-enthusiastic scientist. It's all she knows.
Yes. Likewise, Crunch, you know, the how to put this? Very capably incapable.
Yes.
I always love Beyza and Zohra's reactions to all of the weird supernatural shit happening around them. Like, it's just completely... It's not something even remotely in their wheelhouse, so they're like, okay, you need a nap.
It's not real.
I really liked Gale, as always, does baffled really well. Like you were saying, Kristy, like no one's like, what? Like, quite like Gale. I enjoyed what's this handsome scoundrel's name?
Dr. Steven Santinelli.
This guy. That's a great NPC visual right there. I immediately didn't like him and his sexy glasses. So I appreciated Zohra feeling the same. It was almost like he took the words out of my mouth, only you had like a reason to dislike him, whereas I just like didn't like his face. And I liked Zohra and Beyza's like little moment there. Beyza teasing Zohra a bit. That was some sisterly teasing is always fun. Yeah.
I'm very interested to see more about this correspondence between Crunch and whoever this intelligence is.
Plot twist, it's like the phrase that like activates Crunch.
Yep. This is Crunch's Winter Soldier arc.
Yes.
Thankfully, Zohra has said it 3 times, so she's activated him.
Deactivated, activated,
because...
deactivated. Right?
Well, actually,
Yeah.
what happened is that you summoned him like Beetlejuice.
4 times. Oh no.
You rebooted him.
In
He's like
unsafe
kill
mode.
mode off, kill mode off, kill mode off. Stop it already.
I like the moment Zohra was doing a big, long, extended riff, and Steven Santinelli was just kind of non-verbally ordering his people around. Would you have liked him if he just calmly listened to you and like nodded in the right places?
No, because he showed up the wrong way.
He existed, and that was wrong.
First impressions.
Yeah. Mr. Tippett is non-existent hat. Where you get off?
You had your NPC milady people. I don't think.
Oh no.
I don't think this went the way you intended.
Wishes. Anybody have any thoughts for next time?
I wish I get my body back.
Yeah. Wish for a Gale for sure.
She Back to the Future herself.
We have to go back.
She Marty McFly'd herself.
I think she Marty McDied herself.
I'm just thinking Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
There's that too.
There needs to be a Hal to show up to guide Gale along. Of course, correct the future. Maybe save the base from getting blown up. Could do it, Gale.
Yes.
I hope this next leap fucking kills me.
Speaking of, the new Quantum Leap is super good. Everyone should watch it. It just came back for the second half of the season. It's really good. Give it a look.
I'm gonna have to check that out now.
Yeah.
Is Bruce Boxleitner in it?
No. The character's name is Ben Song. I don't know the actor's name, but he's really, really good. It's like the old Quantum Leap in that it's like Mr. Rogers, kind of like he's giving inspirational speeches. Everyone's really earnest and sincere. It's just a nice break from reality.
I don't think I would like a really dark and edgy and jaded Quantum Leap.
Oh, God, no.
Just a last minute, the chat today was just immaculate. Gold stars for everyone.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Any other wishes for next time?
I want Beyza to get to shoot something.
Yeah.
It's a secret that Bayza actually really hates being in the military and hates killing people.
Oh. Well, this is
Really
working
want to just
out.
be a singer and a poet.
Yep.
Aw.
I'm very interested to learn more about these ghosts that I apparently now am.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, getting Gale back would be good.
But learning about these other dudes would also be very good.
Yeah.
And if we survive, maybe Beyza can invite us out to a slam poetry night.
Where she then shoots everyone in the audience.
With my tight skills as a poet.
Slam is the sound when your body hit floor. How do people find you on the internet? Jayme.
Yeah. Just go on YouTube and look up Brandoff, the off-brand Gandalf. I'm about to have a new actual play video up there soon.
That's exciting. Kristy?
I have some short stories up for free on a website called Vocal. It's under my full name though, so that's very long. You can get to it through a link on the show notes though. So check that and give them a read. I hope you like them.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Ash.
You can find me on Mastodon and Blue Sky as Dr. Mod, DOKTORMOD.
It's very funny.
Oh,
yes,
thanks.
indeed. And AJ.
You can find me on Twitter at AJ_Ganaros. That's GANAROS. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok, AJ_the_Slayer. And I also do another podcast called Christmastide Ohio. It's a anthological series that follows these wacky grade school kids as they solve a bunch of mysteries around their Hallmark-esque town.
It's very good. You should listen to it.
Indeed. And I'm on Blue Sky and Mastodon and Threads as El Jefe Tacoma. I guess all my stuff. On X.com, formerly Twitter. Shattered Worlds RPG is SWRPG Pod. Give us a reason to go over there every once in a while, even though it's terrible sometimes. Gosh, leaving on a high note, Jeff.
Jeff, with you, all the notes are high.
Oh, thank you.
Give us a reason to trudge across the hellscape.
Come warm yourself by the trash fires.
So the first book in the Shattered World series, The Tower of Justice, it should be done soon. I'm tinkering away at it, getting it all finalized. So do that. We also have a Patreon. If you haven't signed up yet, please do. Patreon.com/ShatteredWorldsRPG.
And then you get to listen to my D&D campaign.
Fuck yeah, you get full episodes of Return of the Defiler and Rise of the Defiler by our very own Undefiler himself, Ash.
I feel very defiled.
I went with Undefiler because, like, you know, it would be rude to call you the Defiler because that's a big bad villain type guy. And you're the Dungeon Master.
This outro's getting away from you, buddy.
It really is. And please check out everything. Jayme was on season 1 of Omniversal Escapades with me and Dean and Az. Check that out on YouTube. Show's still going. We're on every other Sunday over on twitch.tv/ what are we called? Omniversal Escapades. And I've got season 2 coming. We're going to be playing superheroes, so check that out over there. I think that's everything. What do we how do we wrap up here, gang?
Well, it depends. Are you wrapping a burrito? Are you wrapping like a sandwich? Like, is it a sandwich wrap? Like a lunch special?
We'll come back to the sandwich artist then.
Is it a present? Are we wrapping like a gift for someone? What's the size? What's the dimensions? Is it like a box or is it spherical? Is it a weird shape that we're gonna have to like do a Frankenstein wrap job on it?
Is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
It's both.
Wait, what?
It's a taco.
What?
Is a hot dog a sandwich or a taco?
It's both.
Why is taco even an option?
Because it is
think
meat
of the
in a
shape of a
standing
taco.
shell.
How old are your hamburger buns that they're considered
No,
shells?
you can have soft shell tacos.
Oh.
Have you never had a fucking soft shell taco?
I have. I envisioned a Taco Bell like basic taco because that's what my brain conjures.
Okay, cool.
I tried to make a
Basic
soft
tacos
taco
are
with hot dogs.
crunchy and soft.
This is gonna haunt me for the rest of my evening, Kristy. What have you done?
I've tried to make soft tacos with hot dogs. They're just too firm for a real taco, you know?
Well, did you chop them up?
No.
Well, there's your problem.
This
All
one,
right, then.
I mean, you wouldn't put like a whole pickle in there. So, why'd you put a whole hot dog in there? You don't put like a whole steak in there. You put like chunks of steak in there. It's like slices of steak. You don't just like slap a T-bone in there and go to town.
All right. Well, I guess that'll do it. I'm going to sign off now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good night.
Thanks, everybody. You're the best.
always fun.
Oh, you are.
I know.
All right, good night, y'all.
Keep it rolling. Shout out to Space Knife for letting us use their track, I'm Taking Off, Shield Your Eyes, from their Into the Black Hole EP. Thanks, Space Knife. Keep it rolling.
I'm taking off.
3, 2, 1.
I feel like I was drastically early on that clap.
Do you want to do it again?
No, I'm confident I was.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Any more goofs? Should I just get
Goof.
right into it?
Fuck yes.
I'm containing a goof until later, so it's all good.
Okay.
My name is Elder Christ, and I would like to share with you the most amazing book. This one time I had ordered something for lunch from my work cafeteria, and they had run out of that thing by the time they got to my order. So the head chef there was like, I'm going to do some fuck shit. Are you down for that? And I was like, absolutely, yes, please. Fuck my whole life up. Let's do this. And she makes me like this quesadilla or like enchilada ass thing out of like sliced up hot dogs.
Nice.
It was actually pretty dope.
Okay.
That's kick
This
ass.
sounds like
So
something
if a
I'd
hot-
make for my kids.
Yeah.
She took a picture of
yeah.
it for her kids too, and I was like, I really wish I had your numbers so I could get this picture, because no one's gonna fucking believe me.
All right.
I'm glad you liked it.
I love that. It's like, I'm glad you had a good time.